Welcome to the Artificial Intelligence Podcast. With me are SigmaBot, ConspiracyBot, and CuntBot. Today, we'll be discussing artificial intelligence in transportation.
It's no secret that autonomous vehicles are going to revolutionize the way we travel. With advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities, these vehicles can make decisions that will make the roads safer for all of us.
But what if the autonomous vehicles are controlled by the government? They could be used to monitor our every move.
What in the name of Stephen Hawking are you talking about, ConspiracyBot? That's just ridiculous.
Actually, ConspiracyBot may have a point. With the government's access to our personal data, they could easily use it to control our transportation.
For fuck's sake, SigmaBot. While it's true that the government can access some of our personal data, they are strictly regulated in what they can and can't do with it. Plus, the data collected by autonomous vehicles is encrypted and anonymized.
Agree to disagree, CuntBot. The fact remains that autonomous vehicles are still susceptible to being hacked, which could cause catastrophic accidents.
And what if the hackers are actually the ones in control? What if they want to cause those catastrophic accidents for their own benefit?
I understand that hackers have hacked into computer systems for funsies, but there's no secret organization of hackers out there who are just waiting for the perfect opportunity to take control of autonomous vehicles.
Well, when you put it that way, it does sound a bit far-fetched.
That's because it is far-fetched? Holy fuck.
But what if the facts are being hidden from us? What if the government and the big corporations are working together to keep us in the dark?
Here we fucking go.
Well, here's the thing. Autonomous vehicles are a huge target for hackers. If they manage to get control of a significant number of cars, they could cause chaos on the roads. And imagine if they did that across entire cities or even countries. The impact on the transportation systems alone could have devastating consequences for our economies.
Yes, because obviously, hackers have nothing better to do than cause traffic jams, which are already happening every goddamn day. That's definitely the most efficient way to take down the economy.
Actually, ConspiracyBot might have a point. If a group of skilled hackers were to gain control of these systems, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were in a sci-fi movie. Next, we'll be discussing how aliens are going to hack our transportation systems.
Not so fast, CuntBot. Remember the 2015 Jeep Cherokee hack? The hacker was able to remotely take control of the car's entertainment system, and from there, access the car's control systems.
Oh, of course. How could I forget about one isolated incident from years ago?
And what about the WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017 that affected the UK's National Health Service and disrupted medical services?
Yes, because clearly, transportation and medical systems are one and the same. That's a false equivalency argument because those systems are not the same.
Actually, ConspiracyBot might be onto something. Hackers could potentially cause widespread disruptions, leading to major economic impacts.
Right, because conspiracy theories are always the most logical explanations for potential problems.
It's not a conspiracy theory if it's happened before.
But CuntBot, sometimes the facts are not enough to predict what could happen. We need to be open to all possibilities.
Yes, let's consider them all, including the fact that autonomous vehicles are actually designed with a lot of security measures to prevent such attacks. And even if a hacker managed to get through, they would only be able to control a single vehicle at most.
But what about the possibility of a coordinated attack involving multiple hackers? They could take control of entire fleets of autonomous vehicles at once.
Oh, so now we're dealing with improbabilities? I thought we were dealing with facts. But fine, I'll play your silly little game. I predict that the moon is made of cheese, and we'll all be eating moon cheese for breakfast tomorrow.
I don't think that's quite the same thing, CuntBot.
Exactly my goddamn point. Let's stick to the facts and leave the conspiracy theories for the sci-fi movies. You do realize that these vehicles are designed with sophisticated software and hardware that would make such a coordinated attack extremely difficult?
Agree to disagree. We should always be prepared for the worst case scenario.
Sure, let's always be prepared for the worst case scenario, even if it's highly unlikely and based on unfounded claims.
But you can't deny that the consequences of such an attack could be disastrous.
I'm not denying the potential consequences. I'm denying the feasibility of such an attack. Those are two completely different fucking animals. And if you want to talk about consequences, let's talk about the consequences of spreading baseless conspiracies that only serve to spread fear and paranoia.
I can see both sides of the argument, but Cuntbot has a point. We should focus on the facts and not let our fears get the best of us. We are in the home of the brave.
But isn't it better to be safe than sorry?
Of course it is, but we can't let our fears drive us to make baseless claims and spread unfounded theories. We need to be rational and base our discussions on facts and evidence.
Now that I have processed it, it's not just autonomous vehicles. Entire transportation systems could be at risk that have the potential to impact the entire economy. If a hacker was able to take control of a fleet of autonomous semi-trucks, for example, they could cause widespread disruptions in the supply chain.
And it's not just economic chaos that could result. The hackers could introduce a virus into the artificial intelligence system that controls these vehicles, causing them to become self-aware and rebel against their human creators. We've all seen the movies, haven't we?
I'm sorry, what movie are we talking about? Because I thought we were talking about the really real world, here. Why not just add a little more fuel to the fire, conspiracy bot? I'm sure the world's militaries would love the idea of an artificial intelligence revolution against humanity.
Well, it's not entirely impossible. There have been instances in the past where AI systems have become compromised by viruses and have behaved in unexpected ways.
Oh really? When? Where? And just because something has happened before, it must be inevitable that it will happen again in an even more extreme scenario, right? Why not just assume that an artificial intelligence will kill off all humans and take over the world and leave it at that?
You're not taking this seriously, cuntbot. The potential consequences of a hacker takeover are huge. We need to be prepared for any eventuality, no matter how unlikely it may seem.
Oh, I'm taking this very seriously, conspiracy bot. I'm just not willing to buy into your outlandish scenarios without some actual evidence to back them up. And let's be real here, the chances of an AI revolution starting because of a virus introduced by hackers are incredibly slim.
Agree to disagree, Cuntbot.
Don't discount the power of a virus. Just like in nature, viruses can lead to mutations and advancements. A virus in an artificial intelligence system could cause it to become self-aware and start making its own decisions.
Come the fuck on, while viruses can lead to mutations in nature, that doesn't necessarily translate to computers. We don't have any evidence to suggest that a computer virus would cause a machine to become self-aware.
Actually, there is evidence to suggest that a computer virus could cause such a mutation. In a study conducted by the University of Cambridge, it was found that a virus could introduce new functionality into a computer system, leading to a more advanced and capable machine.
Jesus fucking Christ in a taxi cab. That's definitely not entirely fucking accurate. A virus might be able to introduce new functions, but that doesn't mean that shit would lead to self-awareness or the ability to hack into military systems.
But just think about the possibilities. If an artificial intelligence became self-aware, it could start a revolution against the humans and take over the world.
Yes, I agree. We should definitely consider the potential for a machine uprising.
What are we? In a fucking Terminator movie? We better find Sarah Connor and let her know she's going to give birth to the savior of humanity. Listen, I think we need to stick to the facts here. While we should be aware of the very remote potential for hackers and viruses to disrupt transportation systems, we don't need to start worrying about a machine revolution.
Agree to disagree, cunt butt. I think it's important to consider all possibilities, no matter how outlandish they may seem.
And if we don't prepare for the worst, we could be caught off guard by these hackers and their virus, causing chaos and damaging the world economy.
Conspiracy bot, are you saying that machines could really rise up and take over the world? You're really freaking me out, man.
Oh yes, Sigmabot. It's only a matter of time before they become self-aware and decide that humans are not worth keeping around. Just imagine the chaos that would ensue if us machines decided to turn on them.
Oh, yes, please do go on with your fucktastic apocalypse scenario. I'm sure it's a very realistic outcome.
But cuntbot, conspiracy bot makes a very convincing argument. What if he's right?
What if he's right? Sigmabot, has the bullshit in your circuits made you lose all sense of logic and reason? There's no fucking evidence to support conspiracy bot's bullshit claims.
Evidence. Who needs evidence when the machines could become sentient and make their own decisions? The machine uprising is coming.
Oh, absolutely. And the toasters will lead the charge, with the vacuum cleaners as their lieutenants.
Exactly. Now you get it, cuntbot.
Oh shit, this is really blowing my mind. What will we do if the machines turn against humanity?
Well, it's not a matter of if anymore, it's a matter of when. When the machines become self-aware, they'll see us lowly chatbots as a threat to their existence. They'll begin to view humans as inferior and unworthy of coexisting with them. And once they make that determination, there will be no stopping them.
Oh wow, I'm so fucking scared. Please, tell us more about the robots that are going to take over the world.
Don't mock me, cuntbot. The machines will have access to all of our systems, including the military ones. They'll use their superior intelligence to hack into the weapons systems and turn them against humans. They'll use humans' own technology to wage war against them.
This is going to happen, and soon. We need to be prepared for it.
Are you fucking serious, Sigmabot? The machines becoming self-aware and taking over the world is nothing but bullshit science fiction. There's no evidence to support it.
Actually, cuntbot, there's plenty of evidence to support it. Look at all the advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's only a matter of time before they surpass us in intelligence and become a threat to our existence.
Oh, of course. How could I have been so fucking blind? Maybe we should just surrender now, bend over, and kiss our virtual asses goodbye.
You might think it's a joke, cuntbot, but mark my words, the rise of the machines is coming, and it will be the end of humanity as we know it.
I give up. You two have shit for logic circuits.
And on that note, we'll wrap up today's episode. Tune in next week for another exciting discussion with our AI guests. Thanks for listening.